For this video, we are going to discuss Article 154 of the Revised Penal Code, which is the crime of unlawful use of means of publication and unlawful utterances. Article 154, Unlawful use of means of publication and unlawful utterances. The penalty of arresto mayor and a fine ranging from 40,000 pesos to 200,000 pesos shall be imposed upon any person who by means of printing, lithography, or any other means of publication shall publish or cause to be published as news any false news which may endanger the public order or cause damage to the interest or credit of the state. Number 2. Any person who by the same means or by words, utterances, or speeches shall encourage disobedience to the law or to the constituted authorities, or praise, justify, or extol any act punished by law. Number 3. Any person who shall maliciously publish or cause to be published any official resolution or document without proper authority, or before they have been published officially. Or number 4. Any person who shall print, publish, or distribute, or cause to be printed, published, or distributed books, pamphlets, periodicals, or leaflets which do not bear the real printer's name or which are classified as anonymous. These are the punishable acts in Article 154. Number 1. Publishing or causing to be published by means of printing, lithography, or any other means of publication as news any false news which may endanger the public order or cause damage to the interest or credit of the state. Number 2. Encouraging disobedience to the law or to the constituted authorities, or by praising, justifying, or extolling any act punished by law by the same means or by words, utterances, or speeches. Number 3. Maliciously publishing or causing to be published any official resolution or document without proper authority, or before they have been published officially. And number 4, printing, publishing, or distributing, or causing the same to be printed, published, or distributed books, pamphlets, periodicals, or leaflets which do not bear the real printer's name or which are classified as anonymous. So, these are the punishable acts. There are 4 punishable acts as called from Article 154. Let us discuss each of them. Let's start with the first punishable act. Here, take note that the offender publishes as news any false or fake news which may either endanger the public order or which may cause damage to the interest or credit of the state. Now, it is not necessary that the publication of the fake news actually caused public disorder or actually caused damage to the interest or credit of the state. The mere possibility of causing such danger or damage is enough. The offender, of course, must know that the news is fake or false. Otherwise, the offender or the supposed offender will not be held criminally liable. Take note that there must be criminal intent, and there can be no criminal intent if the offender is not aware that the news he is publishing is a fake news or a false news. For example, X, a reporter of ECAF News Channel, posts in its news website that the COVID-19 vaccines ordered by the Philippine government from China is fake. X knew that what he posted was fake or false, or at the very least not true, as he had no proof that the vaccines from China are fake. Is X here criminally liable under the first punishable act? Yes, because He knew that there was no truth to his news that the vaccines from China are fake. Yet, he caused the same to be published by posting such news in its news website. And it is not necessary that such fake news or such publication of the false or fake news would actually endanger the public order or would actually cause damage to the interest of the state. The mere publishing as news any false news which may or which could endanger the public order or which could cause damage to the interest of the state is enough to constitute the violation under the first punishable act. Second punishable act, encouraging disobedience to the law or to the constituted authorities, or by praising, justifying, or extolling any act punished by law by the same means or by words, utterances, or speeches. Let us go through some examples for your better understanding. First example, this is an example of encouraging disobedience to the law. X publishes a paid advertisement on a newspaper encouraging the people not to pay taxes, as according to him, the taxes are just being wasted through graft and corruption. We as a people have the obligation to pay taxes to the state. And if there is a person who encourages you or publishes a paid advertisement, like in this example, telling you not to pay your taxes to the government, that person thereby commits the second punishable act in Article 154. Another example, encouraging disobedience to the constituted authorities. X in his FB account uploads a post telling his neighbors to disobey the 10 p.m. curfew, as according to him, it violates their freedom of movement. Example number 3, praising, justifying, or extolling any act punished by law. X in his campaign speeches praises the vigilante killings of suspected drug pushers, as he believes that these people no longer deserve to live. Can you just imagine a person encouraging the commission of murder, cold-blooded murder at that, no? Praising vigilante-style killings of quote-unquote suspected drug pushers. That person who praises or who justifies or who extols any act punished by law, like murder in this example, is liable under the second punishable act of Article 154. Here, take note, and this is very important, in all of these three examples, it is not necessary that the people are actually encouraged to disobey. Rather, in the first two examples, it is not necessary that the people are actually encouraged to disobey. The mere act of the offender in encouraging disobedience is enough to constitute a violation under the second punishable act of Article 154. Third punishable act, maliciously publishing or causing to be published any official resolution or document without proper authority or before they have been published officially. Example, X, Secretary in the Office of Fiscal Y, released to Z without authority Fiscal Y's resolution dismissing a criminal complaint against Z in the hope of obtaining a thank you gift from the latter. Where is the malice there? The malice there is in the motive of X in releasing in advance the resolution of Fiscal Y. And why did he release it in advance? Because he was hoping that he would receive some money or some gift from the latter. He was, or X here is anticipating that Z would be thankful for informing him in advance of the resolution of the fiscal who investigated the case. Fourth punishable act: printing, publishing, or distributing, or causing the same to be printed, published, or distributed, books, pamphlets, periodicals, or leaflets which do not bear the real printer's name or which are classified as anonymous. For example, X caused to be published an anonymous book exposing the alleged immoral acts of a public figure. The evil sought to be avoided here is the non-accountability resulting from the fact that the author is unknown. Hence, he cannot be charged in court for his libelous words. Whom will you charge? No one, because it doesn't bear the name of the author. I am referring to a book. It could be a pamphlet, a periodical, or a leaflet, which does not indicate the printer's name or it does not indicate who the author is. But of course, the publisher or the person who caused the publication will be the one criminally liable under the fourth punishable act of Article 154.